Come with me to drive through one of the richest neighborhoods in Montego Bay, Jamaica. This is called Ironshore. Like, from when I was growing up, I always heard about it. Little me, I came from the garrison, more like the inner city. So I've always dreamed about living in Ironshore. I always heard they have big houses, like it's all mansions. I heard that out of the front there had a gate, so you had to like have a gate to come in. But I've never seen that. I think that was like back in the day. But this is right after we pass with a village. We're gonna take a left here. I love this area. I've driven through here before. Like it's a community that I've always wanted to like live in, be able to afford. But also persons do live here. I heard mostly like doctors, lawyers, big professionals, and persons who come here to retire. That's what usually happens. Now in this area, most of these are apartments and like villas that you can purchase or rent out for the day. And I find it so interesting. A lot of these apartment type looking buildings, they're all in orange. Like, is it a thing where when you're building an apartment in a like big rich neighborhood, that has to be orange? Because you'll see throughout the video that a lot of the places are colored orange for some reason. Now this is Whispers, as you can see. This is where you can go and rent out apartments there. This is like a little dead end area. You'll see that we turn around here, but as you can see, more orange buildings, and look how huge. And those are townhouses, that red. I remember going to America and we lived in houses like those, where it's like townhouses. And this is on the right side going down. So more orange buildings. Like, look how huge this house is. I think this is an apartment. Yeah, it has to be an apartment. But look how beautiful. Like, it's really nice. The outside I did want to go painting and still, but it's not too bad. I like it. What I also love about this area in Ironshore is you can literally walk to Witter Village. Witter Village have Progressive, you have Bird Shack, you have haberdasheries there. You can get your hair done, your nails done, get your trimming done. You literally walk. But majority of these people that live here, they don't be walking. These people have their own cars. So this is us going back out, and we're gonna turn up, and I'm gonna show you my favorite house. I think it's more of an apartment though, but it is so beautiful. And I love how like everywhere you park, well, not park, but everywhere you're driving through, it's very lush. There's lots of trees, and I like that's very nice. No, the roads could be a little bit more smoother, but here's the house, like, or the apartment. It is so beautiful. I love the color. I love how it is shaped. Like, it's almost like a castle. Like, look how huge that house is. It is so beautiful. I love it. And look at the greenery around it. Beautiful. It's my favorite houses here. That's right on the stretch, just a little bit after you pass Witter Village. Now this house that you're seeing, I keep saying house, but these has to be apartments. It literally big like a hotel. Like, this could be a hotel. The orange house that we're seeing, orange apartment that we're seeing on the right here, beautiful. And you can drive here. If you take the right here, you can get to Westgate, which is another rich community at Westgate Hills. So probably do that in my next episode. I'm thinking about making this a series, but we're now going on Dorchester Avenue up the hill, and as you can see, there's always an orange building, but I think it's beautiful nonetheless. Like, look how huge that house is. Well, the apartment, I keep saying house, but pardon me if I do. But these are very nice, and as you can see, some houses are still recovering from Melissa. They still have the tarpaulin over it and stuff, and you can see that the road is a bit rocky, so I think that's the only thing they need to work on. Most of the houses are like built the old way, like they're not very like modern, but it's still a huge house. Like, it's really nice. And you'll see that behind these houses, but you won't see from here, but you can see the top right there. That's where they're building the highway. They're building the highway to cut through the new highway in Montego Bay. And like, look at the views. Like, this is on a hill, so I know from some angles you'll be able to see the ocean, or you can see those beautiful mountains. So the views here is beautiful. I love it. Oh, look, you can see the highway a little bit better here, right behind the houses. Me personally, I wouldn't like that a highway is behind me, because I feel like I'm going to hear the cars like all the time. But it may not be the case. This is what they call big head mansion. As you can see, it has like elevators down in the middle there. It's a huge apartment or mansion. They call it. I love how these houses are very vegetated. A lot of trees like in the backyard. It's really nice. I normally not see like mango trees, but I think due to Melissa those were bowed down. But yeah, that's a mango tree, right? That's a mango tree. This house is another favorite for me on the right here. I just love when the houses are brown. Like, something about brown just give it a touch. And then when the roof have that type of roofing, it just give rich to me. And the palm trees outside, beautiful. This is one of my favorites as well. I love it. Love it. Then there's this one, very modern, very abstract. It looks like an art piece, like an abstract art. It is really interesting looking. I think I'm more for the older type builds, like the one that we just passed, and my other first favorite. So I like those type of shapes, but I think, still intrigue the younger generation. They might be more interested in the modern type of builds. But yeah, it's nice. But as you can see, these houses have ocean view. Like, people be paying to see that view. And the view is beautiful. Yeah. As you can see, most houses are surrounded by palm trees. Palm trees are expensive. Like, I feel like palm trees are those things that are really expensive, and it gives the house a rich look. Just like that one we just passed. It's really nice. I love to see them. As you can see, we kind of did a 360 and come back around back to where the highway is being built, so that we can go on another route, another turn. But you guys will get to see those houses. It's really nice around there too. Look at that view. Do you see the ocean to the left? The lushness to the right? Like, this is beautiful. In a resort, we call this ocean view and tropical garden view. I love this blue house. Is it a cone shape? Something like this. Them that do something to my arm. I feel like once the house have like a cone shape business, it's just so attractive to me. For some reason, I think it's because I'm a Disney child, and once I see the cone shape, it just makes me feel like it's a castle. Once you have a little cone business I go on, it's a castle in my head. I'm feel like a princess. This is pink hibiscus, so it's a villa that you can rent out like for your birthday. You want to look a pool party, you can, rent that for the day. So it's really nice. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but there's a lot of hills and valleys in this area, but I think that is really good though, because with the hill and valleys, it gives you a really good view, because if you're on the top, then you're gonna see a really beautiful view. If you're on the valley, maybe you have a cliffside view. It's really beautiful. I like it. And we can see someone here building their house. I just love to see when buildings are going up, because you can see persons put in their all making this happen. Because building a house is not cheap, and especially in Ironshore, imagine how much I pay for buy the land, just the land alone, to be in Ironshore. This is a Jamaican dream, to be able to build your house in a nice area, big backyard. Ironshore is one of those places that even your grandmother is going to be talking about, because it has been that place for all these years, especially with the lore and everything. A lot of persons who do live here are retirees. They live overseas and they're building their house. As you can see, this one, people are living in this right now. It's not fully finished, but that's a big ass house. It's really nice. I like it. And again with the views, like look how beautiful the view is. And we're going down a hill again, bare hills and valleys. It's just the road. I think the only problem here in Ironshore is that some roads can be really rough for your vehicle, but otherwise it's really good. Like there's a police station in Carl Gardens is like the community like right beside it. And there's also hospital. So there is a police station, a hospital, there's grocery shopping. Like once you go to a village, you don't have to go nowhere else. You don't have to go in town or anything just to work. So I feel like this area is a really nice area. And there is a beach close by, I think 876 beach. There's a lot of recreational things to do, like where Dream Weekend was kept, Tropical Bliss, that I think is about 10 minutes away. It's beautiful. And we're coming up on another favorite of mine, because it's silicone on the top. It's silicone. Sometimes I look at this and it looks like a crayon. If a crayon was standing like on its bottom, I would say. It is so beautiful. It looks like the house that Hansel and Gretel would have been in. Like it's just so mystical. if we should take the right at that roundabout, that will take us into Carl Gardens. Now we're going down Patterson Drive or Avenue, I believe it's called. And other persons, before, I don't know if you remember, but before we took the right up the hill, after passing into village, we could have took the left and it would have brought us on this street. This street has a lot of big houses. I love this green one. It's just so beautiful with the flowers and everything. One of my favorites as well. Really like it. And I like how this wall is like stone-like. It's very beautiful. The houses here are really nice. This is definitely a place I would love to live, you know, and raise a family. Like, it's quiet. You don't hear of any criminal activities. Don't hear of anybody being robbed or anything here. Don't really hear of anything like that. Taxis are even hard to get because a lot of persons drive. So there's no reasons for there to be a lot of taxis, which is a good and a bad thing. If you are a walk foot like me, then it's going to be hard to like move into this area because certain times of the road, taxis don't be on the road. And I know this because I have a friend that lived here. So I used to come by quite often and that would be my dilemma, like getting a taxi and stuff. But that goes to show that this neighborhood is a neighborhood of upliftment. Like, you know, they say that you should surround yourself or do things in places where you're surrounded by people that you want to become. This would be the neighborhood, because the fact that taxi is so hard to get because so many people drive, isn't that like a motivation for you to ensure that you're able to afford to drive too? I look at it like that. So I think that's a great thing. The only bad thing is, when you're charging out, you have to know, say, all right, probably if you get a driver number or something, because certain times of the night or of the day, taxis are not on the road. But we now have Uber, so an Uber does run in this area. So, if you're not able to get a taxi, you can always call an Uber, which isn't a bad thing. This house, I think this is like a police station. Like, I'm not really loving the white and blue, but who is me to talk? I don't have a house. But I think that kind of look like a pool, don't you think? I think it's a pool. This area has another little like dead end where you can turn around and everything. I kind of like that. So there's no more to go. So we're just going back down. And I want to show you guys some more townhouses that I saw. So we're now back by the roundabout. This road is called Sugar Mill Road. This is the same road that takes you to Pure Lounge. And look at this new complex. Like, it looks expensive. You can tell that it's super expensive. And I think people live there. I think I've come here before in a taxi and persons did come off. So I think persons are starting to buy them or rent them already. So that's interesting. Now, the townhouses. Would you get a townhouse? I don't know how I feel about a townhouse since it's right next to me, but I think it's so beautiful. Like, it's right here. Where is it? I think it's pink. Yeah, the pink house right here. Beautiful. And it's not really face forward, it's face to the side. So it like little castles. Everything looked like a castle to me all of a sudden. But that's how I see houses. So we're still on Sugar Mill Road. If we should take the right, we would have gone to Coral Gardens there. And that house is so beautiful. It's so tucked away. And it's really nice. I like when houses are kind of tucked away and it has a large yard space. That's what I dream of. And around here, I believe they call it like the golf course. That they used to be like a golf club around this area, but it's not anymore. And around here, they have a lot of like villas. And this is also a new apartment complex that they're still building up. Like, look how huge that is. And I bet the persons around the back are gonna have to pay extra. As you can see, they call it Dream 36. Persons at the back would definitely pay extra because it's facing the ocean, like it's directly facing the ocean. And what do I say about orange? Like, orange is a main theme around here. And you know, these are little villas. Persons do rent out some parts, so it's very nice. I like it. I just did a U-turn and come back down, but these are also little townhomes, as you can see. It is really nice. I would actually live here. I think I would live here actually. It is so beautiful. And I like how, you know, it's just like tucked away. There's a security guard at the front. You just feel safe, you know. And you can see Dream 36 apartment from here. And as we said, these persons facing the back are definitely paying extra for the view. And you can see some more of the townhouses here as well. Really nice. This is what? Pinehurst. It's cute. I like it. Hopefully they allow like viewings. I would like go in to like video it and show you guys. It's really nice. I like it. I feel like I've been saying I like it throughout this video, but we are coming to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Comment down below if you'd like a series on these. There are so many other rich neighborhoods in Montego Bay that I can do a video on, so let me know if you guys would like that series to happen.